Back three-pointers by both these sides right now, warming up in the first quarter. Shooting has been at a premium, but over the last minute or so, both these teams getting onto the scoreboards through three-pointers. If you've joined us a little late, Karnataka is playing in its traditional maroon and gold, while we have Maharashtra playing in the white strips. Karnataka attacking left to right and right to left. In white is Maharashtra. Good ball rotation from the outside. Three-point play attempted. Shot on that occasion. On the fast break, there was an opportunity there. Oh, showcasing her class there. Good positioning there on the low post. Nice move to the basket. But the defensive domination in the paint from Karnataka, denying that opportunity for Maharashtra. Maharashtra will need to play a lot more moves like that, need to structure their offense, because on paper, for sure, Karnataka, the much superior side. Let's not forget in the senior nationals that were played last year as part of the national games in Dehradun, Karnataka made their way all the way into the finals. And it took the eventual champions, Tamil Nadu, who's deadly from the 18-foot mark. Difficult attempt there. Good defense by Karnataka, keeping Maharashtra away from the ring, forcing that attempt from about 2 feet beyond the three-point arc. They'll be quite happy with opportunities and attempts made from such a range. 12-11. Maharashtra still holding on to that lead. A nice move to the basket. Underneath that ring. Finds space for herself. Registers yet another two. Sanjana Ramesh. As part of the Indian setup as well, representing the country. Sanjana, one of the best stars that has come out of Indian women's basketball in recent times. Good defense by Karnataka as they begin to warm up into the game. Quick outlet pass onto the baseline, gets the ball back on 45. Sanjana probably had enough time to bring down that ball and go ahead. 3-on-1, and the Maharashtra converts. It's a tied game at 14 points each. Last Maharashtra. Reed gets it down really well, rotates the ball out. Yet another opportunity for a three-pointer. You can see that body shape wasn't quite nice for that release. At the other end, Maharashtra need to play it slow. They need rebounders in the paint. Get that rebound. Last touch, Karnataka. It's going to be a side throw. Asking for a screen, gets the screen, tries to drive by. Pressure on the ball. The youngster, Reva Kulkarni, drives in, gets off the paint for two. Reva Kulkarni was on a hot streak in Bihar as part of the youth Khelo India tournament that we had earlier in 2025. And she's been a breakout star for Maharashtra. They'll be hoping to get a lot more out of her as we have a three-pointer being sunk by Karnataka's Bandhavya. Looking for an answer, Maharashtra. Not quite having the same shooting boots on as Bandhavya there. And with that, we come to the end of quarter number one. And the first 5 minutes of this quarter, the gameplay was pretty slow. But once Karnataka starting to find their mojo, it's been a Karnataka story over the next 5 odd minutes in quarter number one. Let's take a quick look at Team Karnataka there on your screens. Bandhavya with a three-pointer, a free throw, and a couple of attempts from inside the paint, topping the charts with 6 points, and Shobana there getting 7. Players to look out for Karnataka, of course, Sanjana Ramesh with her presence on the court as a power forward, Shobana as well. And this is the dynamic duo that Karnataka have, which has been really helpful for their state side. And not just for the state side, but for the Indian team as well. This duo of power forwards, Shruti Arvind playing point guard, along with Bandhavya, who plays the role of a scoring guard there. The star, of course, of this side would be those two numbers, number 30 and number 65, sitting on the bench right now. Two starlets to watch out for, Sanjana Ramesh and Shobana S. It's a 4-point lead for Karnataka. At the end of quarter one, we'll be moving into quarter two. '76, the senior World Basketball Championships. Karnataka had the opportunity to bring up the ball. It's going to be interesting to see how long Maharashtra are able to keep pace with Karnataka. Karnataka, one of the favorites for the eventual title. A lovely rebound under pressure in the paint at that low post. gets that rebound here on the transition. Oh, it's a three-pointer that just was missed. Could have been a different story had she got the angle right. He changes on the floor for Karnataka. At the other end, the running shot for Maharashtra does the trick. Gets the ball, takes her time. Sio Deador. Wow. Though stopping that attempt, Shruti Arvind. She doesn't take too many attempts, but when she does, there's a high likelihood of conversion. That's the advantage being a feeder for a side like Karnataka. There's so much focus on Sanjana Ramesh and Shobana that as a feeder you get enough opportunities. Surprise miss there. Surprise miss there. Ek Sharma playing as the center. Gets the foul call. Mehak was the star of the youth side from Karnataka that surprised everyone in May 2025 to win the championship and become the youth champions of the country. And I was having a conversation with her after that final, and she told me that they were disappointed that they lost out in the senior championships in Dehradun in February of last year. And so May was in fact revenge time, and she took her game to the next level in that finals. She definitely looks fitter right now than she did in May of last year. Timely intervention. Move all the way to the bucket and no mistakes. Great conversion. Shruti Arvind is on a hot streak now. Oh, beautiful pass in the paint. Lovely pass. Sensational assist. The points might go to someone else, but the applause must go to Ankita Kumari. A couple of open looks being missed by Karnataka. Is it going to prove expensive in the long run? Zero was free. Miss pass there in the paint. Two and a half minutes into this quarter number two. Maharashtra's done well to keep pace with Karnataka, and both these teams have had some opportunities. Reva Kulkarni checks in for Maharashtra. Some mispassing there at the point guard position, and they bring in the youngster Reva Kulkarni onto the floor. Mehak with the bounce. Nice smooth move. Jumper, this one's from way outside. Trying to spin her way in the paint. Violation called there by the official. This is an important transition for Maharashtra. The last couple of attempts from Karnataka have been in vain. And here's an opportunity for Maharashtra. Reva there gets the support she wants. Off the screen, free at 45. Tough defense. Tough defense. Okay, here's an opportunity from zero. So good. On the transition here. All the way on her own. She's a ball handler for this side, and she also delivers when it comes to the points as well. Shruti Arvind, the point guard at this side. At the other end, Mehak has had some serious impact on the court, getting the high fives from her teammates. Crucial plays, and when your center starts delivering for the side, it becomes difficult for your opponents. And realizing that switch in momentum, Maharashtra quickly take a timeout now. Beautiful play by Mehak over the last couple of transitions. It's just been 4 points so far in this game, but it's been the quality of those attempts. She's looked imperious in the paint. Remember, both the power forwards, Sanjana Ramesh and Shobana, have the capability of playing in the paint for Karnataka. And Mehak playing as a center or say even as a backup power forward might be a good idea. I didn't quite know that she had that in her game though. Oh, lovely. Always good when you can score a basket after a timeout. It means whatever the coach told you, you've been able to implement that using that cut, using her body to protect the ball, and getting yet another two. Maharashtra 22, Karnataka 32, just running away with this game thus far. It's been a 6-0 streak for Karnataka. It's pulling away from Maharashtra in this quarter two. Nice move all the way to the basket. They need some better finishing there. The conversion ratios need to be better for Maharashtra. They're getting some good looks, but if it doesn't quite convert into points, there's no purpose there. At the other end, showing you how it's done. Beautiful baseline drive to the basket, gets the two. Gets the goal from the zero. It was a nothing situation, but somehow making the best out of it. Mehak retrieves the situation for Karnataka, gets the ball back under pressure, takes the contact, and she's going to go to the free throw line for two attempts. 8 points thus far in the game. It's a 10-point game now between these two sides. 36-26 as Mehak gets yet another attempt successfully down. She fouled from behind by Reva. Yeah, that's an off-the-ball foul by Reva Kulkarni. That's a big mismatch in the paint. Mehak much stronger than Reva. And remember, both of these players have played against each other, played in the same sides as well at the Junior India camps, but recently played against each other in the youth nationals, as we call them. Oh, that's a tough call. That's a tough call from the official. That sometimes is the challenge. I don't quite think there was anything wrong with that movement. Here comes Shruti, generating that pace, has the option on the right, goes all the way on her own. Perhaps just having that confidence when you have such a starlet of a player behind you, Sanjana Ramesh. Taking a trip to the free throw line. Shruti Arvind. Gets to for all her troubles. Pull up jumper from 45, no good. It's just rejected by the ring. There we go at the other end. Oh, beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. It was almost telepathic. The Mehak will be upset that she missed that. It would be a beautiful play there. At the other end. It's a long ranger from Maharashtra. No good. But you need some kind of conversions for Maharashtra, whichever way they come, because right now, Karnataka and quarter two have just been a speeding train that have been impossible to stop. She gets the contact on that second attempt, and Mehak will go to the free throw line as well. Mehak Sharma on your screens, the tall, strong center for this Karnataka side. It's the second as well. It's a big transition. Remember, from the youth level into the senior nationals, but Mehak seems to be doing it with ease. Shruti applying some pressure on the ball handler. Watch out for the shot clock. And it's going to be a golden ball. So Karnataka with the opportunity to extend that lead further. It's right now a 12-point lead. Remember, at the end of quarter one, it was a 4-point lead. Quick substitutions on the floor as well. Here comes Karnataka. Shruti. What an attempt. Bandhavya way beyond the three-point arc. Good couple of meters between her and the three-point markers. What a beautiful setup this is to play basketball. The indoor stadium as part of these competitions, having the BFI logo there, the free throw marker. Shruti. And she doesn't make any mistakes. Quarter two has been really productive for Shruti Arvind. Defense from Karnataka has been so tough. That's what we are talking about. And immediately there's a fast break opportunity, 3-on-1. Lovely distribution, but the finish not up to the mark though. Good rebound by Ruth. Substitutions on the floor. Navya checks out. There we can see Reva. Coach keeps using her time and time again. At the other end, one of the stars of Indian basketball, Sanjana Ramesh, there on your screens. I think she has probably, arguably, the best footwork that we've seen for any Indian woman basketballer. Lovely interception. Here's the opportunity on the fast break. Takes the contact. Will go to the free throw line for 2 attempts. Ruth Anna Blesson. Couple of more changes on the floor. Shruti Arvind, who's been running the floor over quarter one and quarter two for Karnataka, steps out, and in her place comes in Bindushree. Bindushree Gowda there. A pull up. And no luck. All the luck that Maharashtra were experiencing in quarter one seems to be disappearing under the tremendous defensive pressure that Karnataka are applying on them. Here comes the outlet. Yes, indeed. Can she deliver? Yes, she can. Under pressure in the corner there. Absorbs the contact for that too. Oh, lovely pass. Beautiful pass there into her plane. And she makes easy work of it. And with that, we come to the end of quarter two. And what a productive quarter it's been for Karnataka. Racing away with this game as we see it. Getting to that half a century mark at the end of quarter two. It's a tough road ahead for Team Maharashtra. These girls will have to play out of their skins if they're going to challenge this Karnataka side today. So there we have confirmation of the scoreline. It's 29-50. It's a 21-point comfortable cushion for Karnataka. Remember, the score difference between these two sides was a mere 4 points, 22-26 at the end of quarter one. But since then, Karnataka have just stepped onto the gas, taking this game completely away from Team Maharashtra. 21 points, the difference between these two sides, as we take a 10-minute break. And we will be back with live action shortly in half number two. And play all set to commence now in the second half. Is Karnataka hold on to this 21-point lead, making life really difficult for Maharashtra in this group fixture. If you've joined us late, let me give you a quick recap. Quarter one was more about Maharashtra holding on to the lead till about the 8th minute or so, when Karnataka made a comeback and started scoring some quick points and taking the lead at the end of quarter one. Quarter two was a one-sided affair where Karnataka outscored Maharashtra 1-2. Showcasing their class all around. National Games runner-up. Also in this competitions will be a tough side to look out for. That would be Team Kerala. So between Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, the southern giants of the sport, we probably will have the top three. But early days, you never know. We might see a surprise or two at the 75th Senior National Championships for basketball being hosted here in Chennai. As a couple of easy points available for Maharashtra, and they take it with comfort. The first blood in the second half goes to Maharashtra. Yet another interception by Maharashtra. Defense of Maharashtra has been a little better at the start of the second half, forcing a couple of turnovers there. They need to convert. And luck not favoring them as well. Shruti, the top scorer of this Karnataka side, unleashes yet another attempt. This one not too good. Shruti's been really prolific. Quarter one, she wasn't called into action much. She was using the power forwards. Shobana, in particular, a lot more. But then in quarter number two, she just made it her business. 19 points thus far in this game. Oh, tap. Is that a foul? Oh, last touch. Maroon, says the official. Nice outlet pass there. Good ball distribution, finding Mehak. Andavya makes her way into the paint. Is that a count? Is it a count? Both these teams have been playing really tough defense in the second half. We've had about 2.5 minutes of the game, and neither of these teams have registered anything on the scoreboard. Beautiful pass. They're trying to look for Mehak. Quality of the attempts could be better. Andavya there. Looks for some help, gets that help. Mehak on the dribble. All for a violation. Realizing that probably Mehak is a little tired, there's a change on the floor. And then replacing your center, giving your big some rest is always a good idea. And Mehak will just step out of proceedings for a tiny little bit and try to get back her rhythm. At the other end, Maharashtra in desperate need for some shooting rhythm. 33-50 the scoreline. Karnataka. Oh, beautifully done. Finds that space in the pocket and gets yet another two. Can they keep that momentum going for themselves? That's going to be the question. Wow. Well, you felt the momentum moving towards Maharashtra. And I think there's a timeout that was required, and the timeout has been taken by Karnataka. It's been difficult going for them in this second half. Not that there's been a big swing when it comes to points. Maharashtra just been able to score about, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, about 6 points. Karnataka just adding that near two. But it's the kind of play that we've been witnessing. Karnataka's offense has just not been able to settle into the groove that it was in that first half. But remember, this is how the first half started as well. Maharashtra playing really well at both ends, both in terms of scoring and in terms of defense. And once the fatigue begins to settle in, then Karnataka seemed to rise to the fore. Reva Kulkarni, the youngster in those pink shoes, checking onto this game. 35-52, remember the scoreline. Here's an opportunity. Looking for some help, get help. Nice move to the basket once again. At the other end, it's Reva in the pressure. It's a difficult attempt there. Really difficult attempt. Karnataka with the rebound eventually. Mandavya. Mandavya's distribution skills are top notch. But she scores as well. She doesn't score too often. It was one of those rare occasions. Thanks to a personal tally upped. Hustle there by Reva to try and collect the ball, but Shruti says nothing doing. The experience of Shruti Arvind. Mehak. What for a violation. Timeout taken by Maharashtra. Opportunity to talk things over. It's been a breezy quarter. Not too much happening on the scoreboard. The clock's been running. Half of the quarter disappears. The total points in this quarter. The lead, in fact, belongs to Maharashtra. It's one of those rare occasions in which Maharashtra has been able to outscore Karnataka, and you can see that on the coach's face as well. Not too impressed with these players, giving them some stick. At the other end, Maharashtra know they are the underdogs. And a quarter like this, quarter number 3, often means that it probably gives you a small window, leaving that door ajar to make some And if you come back in quarter number 4, can they do it? That's going to be the question. Will they be able to muster enough in this quarter number 3 to cut down on that lead? It's now an 18-point lead. Reva Kulkarni brings up the ball for Maharashtra. Tries to work off the screen. Pick and roll. In traffic. Watch the shot clock. Reva will have to force that attempt. She's good with those pull-ups. Remember, outlet pass from 45. Can they sink the 3? Oh, luck. Not favored. As a Shruti. She's a class player. She's a class player. You can see the difference in terms of the ball handling between these two sides. And Shruti Arvind has been a huge difference maker for Karnataka. Reva Kulkarni at the other end, trusting the youngster with the distribution. Nice rotation on the perimeter. They need some more movement off the screen. There was a pick and roll opportunity there. Tough rebound. Great rebound there, especially getting an offensive board and the team supporting you to convert for a 2. These are the kind of plays that can swing momentum in your favor. Sia Diodar getting herself into double digits, taking her personal tally to 14 points. Oh, unnecessary third pass there. Trying to work her magic as she weaved her way towards the basket. Sanjana Ramesh, there's a reach and foul called against her. The true mark of a good player is you know when you need to bring your A game. And she's realizing that against this Maharashtra side, she just needs to be present on the floor. If she's present on the floor, that's enough. Gets that nice and easy. Sanjana playing with that slight injury and taping to her left shoulder. Right shoulder, rather. Reva trusted with the ball. (60-40). The difference between these two teams back to 20 points. Maharashtra doing well to cut down on that lead at the start of this quarter number 3. But after those initial bubbles, it's been once again a Karnataka story. As Reva Kulkarni decides to go long, and while she might have missed, she had her mate around to convert on that rebound. Sanika Phule. Quick distribution. And called for a foul there, Reva. Shruti Arvind using all that experience. She telegraphed that move there. Sanika. Good awareness there to spot her free in the paint. Mehak for yet another two. Oh, there's a three. There's a three finally. And they need a lot more of that. Reva Kulkarni sinks that three for Maharashtra. Shruti Arvind bringing up the ball for Karnataka. Good distribution there on the outside. Looking for some support. Gets it in the form of Mehak. Mehak drives in. Off the glass for two. Lays it in beautifully. What a fantastic play. This is only day one of action here at the Senior Nationals. And as the days heat up, as we get into those semi-finals and finals, I'm trusting these girls from Karnataka and Maharashtra to step up on their games. They're trying to be a little too foxy. When you have a lead that's this comfortable, you have a lead of for 20 plus points, you do feel like trying out a few things. Remember, after all, basketball is a lot about showboating. That American influence clearly showing. Here comes Maharashtra now. Reva with the ball. Looks for some support. Gets that support on the zero. There's a drive in. Oh, forcing that attempt. She needed some support at the other end on the opposite zero. Someone was there for that pass. It would have been fantastic. And as the clock wound down, you saw that attempt trying to be a buzzer beater at the end of quarter number 3. It's all action here as Maharashtra and Karnataka are in contention. 47-66. It's been a good quarter for Maharashtra, but even then, difficult to keep pace with Team Karnataka. Maharashtra there on your screens. 47 points. Maharashtra have been struggling to score in terms of points from turnovers, only 11 points from turnovers. At the other end, if you look at Team Karnataka there on your screens, the points from turnovers have been 19, and that's been the difference between these two sides. Points in paint as well, especially using the height and strength of Mehak Sharma. 30 points in the paint for Team Karnataka. Fast break points, 14 as well. Right now, the lead is that of 19 points, and the biggest lead that we've had so far in this game has been a 22-point lead with 11-point scoring run as well. Reva brings in the ball. Maharashtra need to do more in this final quarter. It's a make or break time. Attempt rejected by the ring. It's a good rebound though. Nice hustle. That's what you want to see as a coach and a manager or as a supporter, that the girls are giving it their all. Team Maharashtra in action against Karnataka. Karnataka definitely favorites, the stronger side with the more number of international players. Part of the Indian 5 right now on court. Whereas Maharashtra fighting for their place amongst the top names in basketball in the country. On the outside, gets a free look. Can she sink the three? Uh-oh. The 3-point conversion ratio for this team, that's been the struggle. That's been a struggle throughout. Here's a second chance. Baseline throw for Maharashtra. What can they do with it? Wow. Launching from downtown. It's an air ball there. Reva Kulkarni probably stepping onto the court with some insights from the coach, Manisha, that you need to convert some three-pointers from beyond the arc. That's the only way we'll be cutting down on this lead. Maharashtra looking to make a comeback in this fourth quarter. Karnataka are not going to make it easy, especially not Shruti. Shruti Arvind, the top scorer of this Karnataka side, gets yet another two. Tough rebound, but the spirit of Team Karnataka cannot be suppressed. Bandhavya snatches that ball away. And she takes a three-point attempt and she shows how it's done. Boom, three-pointer to Bandhavya HM. Showcasing why she's a scoring guard. Takes herself into double digits for this game. Nice baseline drive. Showing that she can contribute to Sia the other. Shruti asks for a screen, gets some screen from Mehak. Pick and roll is the opportunity. At the other end, here come Team Maharashtra. 2-on-1, there was a pass waiting for Reva, but she decided to finish on her own. Sia Deodar gets two more. Karnataka now slowing down the tempo. Mehak in the paint. She's evolving, continuously improving. I'm seeing her play about 7 months later and she's already a better player. Substitutions taking place on the floor. As Shruti checks out, I think the coach has had enough. Seeing that there's a comfortable 20-point lead right now in quarter number 4. Maybe perhaps you want your top scorer to get some lead. Nice drive, takes the contact and gets the numbers on the board. Sia Deodhar. Top scorer for her side. $18 points, make that 19. Bandhavya, she scored her last three. Still 50% from beyond the arc. Reva Kulkarni pulls up for a jumper. Gets another look. And the pass is rather weak. Gets bailed out there by that last touch from Karnataka. But that's when the age shows. You feel that pressure. Nice pass. Beautiful pass. The pass made that basket. Lovely pass by Reva. Reva and Lakshmi Raj combining the center. Beautiful move. Mehak once again working her magic in the paint. Reva in the corner. Quick distribution, couple of steps, but the tough defense of Karnataka denying them that opportunity. Maharashtra still with a loose ball, but the pressure is real. Shot clock violation. 56-75. 6 minutes to go in this game. as Karnataka seem to be comfortably ahead. Sanjana Ramesh gets some rest. Shruti checks back into the game to see things through. Timeout taken on the floor by Team Maharashtra. What a performance it's been by both these sets of teams. But the class of Karnataka just too much to handle for Team Maharashtra. And it's in moments like these that it's important for the coaches, right, to understand that you don't get too harsh with your players, knowing that they're playing against a better opponent. And Manisha D there doing a good job, encouraging them at the same time, telling them that, hey, we can do better. It's only our first game in this campaign. And over the next few days, we need to play better. Probably this might be the biggest test for these girls against Team Karnataka. Can they improve? Can they learn? Can they get better as they run in to some of the best teams in the country on their way to an opportunity to play in the semi-finals and the finals of the Senior National Championships here in Chennai? Converts on the second. Reva Kulkarni attests at 3. She seemed to get the direction right, just not the distance. Now you know who's the big dog in the house. Reva Kulkarni gets a look to the basket, drives in. Oh, some bad luck there. Lady Luck needs to shine on her. Reva almost gets the interception at the other end. Shruti calling for some calm. Then goes to route 1. Fatigue beginning to set in. It's quarter 4, the last 5 odd minutes left in quarter 4. Oh, beautiful pass there in transition, spotting Beck, making her way through to the basket. And she beautifully drops that pass in. Reva Kulkarni looks for some movement ahead of her, gets that cut. She's open for that attempt, decides not to go. Is there a putback in the offing? Easy misses under the basket from Maharashtra as Karnataka dominate play on the floor with that easy 2. That name again, Shruti Arvind. Scoring point guard of this Karnataka side. Line cut. Sia Deodar. Quick changes on the floor. Mehak to get a break, get a breather. She should perhaps be done for this game now. No point in getting back on court unless, of course, the coach feels that she would benefit from game time. Shruti calling the shots. Open look for the 3-pointer and they convert. Maharashtra like a candle in the wind. Just before quarter 4 comes to an end, we see a flurry of activity from them. hammered there as she tried to make her way into the paint. Converts the first, registers herself onto that scoreboard. Bindashri. Takes the contact for the foul. There was a reach in happening. And on the back of that, an opportunity to go to the free throw line for an attempt. Dhara there. Dhara at the free throw line. Just talking things over, using this timeout to make things stick. Getting your best five on the floor as well. As a coach, you have the opportunity to either, in your first match, try to use the situation to get your best five ready for the closing of a game, or you want to rest them out, allow them to sit out. It's a difficult pass. You need a chest pass in that situation. Some pressure there on the ball man, and a good steal. Realizing that she's not a regular player there, Nidhi Umesh immediately pressurized on the ball. Well, as the clock winds down, your second string is on the court for Karnataka. And makes life easy. Some easy points available for Maharashtra as well, as Dhara gets yet another two. At the other end, quickly on transition, finding the outlet pass available to them off the glass for an easy fast break set of points. Pull up jumper from way beyond the arc. It's a 3-on-1 situation. And she gets the three going. A nice tough rebound and puts it back as well. She'll be happy with that play for sure. Well, You're clearly into the twilight zone of this game because all the five on the court for Team Karnataka were not starters. Nidhi Umesh, Sanika, they're under pressure. Oh, wow. From downtown. I'm aware that sitting at home, you're not quite aware of the shot clock and the game clocks, but we are well and truly done and dusted as we get the final whistle. The players wrapping up proceedings here, 71-91, very similar to the halftime break that we had between these two sides. But Maharashtra giving a strong account of themselves against one of the tournament favorites, Karnataka, in this particular fixture from the indoor stadiums inside the arena at Jawaharlal Nehru Indoor Sports Complex. Fantastic performance by Team Karnataka, scoring 44 points from inside the paint, thanks to a majority of them coming from Mehak Sharma. Second chance points were 18. Fast break opportunities as well, thanks to Shruti Arvind, the top scorer for that side. Uh, the biggest lead that we've seen from them during the course of this match was 27 points. As we wrap things up here, 91-71 as Karnataka take the victory.